Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I went from this raw image to this edited one. So I'm going to start off with my usual. I'm using my image base, and I'm just going to take away anything that I don't want in this image. So it's already pretty dark, so I'm going to lower the opacity to 8%, and I'm going to scroll down and just see what I think I need to take away. I know I don't want to add any more darkness around the edges, and I always take away the softness just off of the eyes because you want those as sharp as they can be. So I'm just going to go in with my black brush, take care of that. I am going to enhance the catch lights just because I didn't use off-camera flash for this session, so I just want a little bit of a sparkle in her eye. I'm not going to do too much though, just because I don't want it to look unnatural. I always zoom out to see how it looks. But while I'm still zoomed in, I'm just going to go ahead and hit the skin with a smoother. She is more of a natural mom, I would say, so I don't want to smooth her skin too much because I don't want to change the way that she looks a lot. She didn't request it, but this is something that I do for every session regardless. And I'm going to get the body as well as the face. And don't forget the hands. And I'm just going to see the difference and lower that to my liking. Now I'm going to go in with some skin highlights just to brighten up those areas. So anywhere that I would kind of highlight with makeup, the cheekbones, the bridge of the nose, the chin, even the lips, and get those shoulders. And if she had like collarbones sticking out, I would hit the collarbones as well. I'm going to get the highlights of the hair. It adds that extra glow, but that isn't necessary. That's just my style. And then I'll also get the dress to help highlight that as well. And sometimes actually always, I lower the opacity some just because I don't like it to look too harsh. I already have a soft brush, but I want it to look as natural as it can, but still be my editing style, if that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my Tack Sharp Details brush and just sharpen up the eyes. And now we're going to move on with the Dodge brush, and I'm going to start off with her hair. That's usually where I tend to start, and just go in and highlight those lighter parts of the hair. I feel like this just adds more depth and a pop to the pictures. And I'm going to get those wrinkles of the dress and just anywhere where I want it to be really vibrant. And this just helps me achieve my editing style. This isn't necessary. You could totally skip this whenever you edit your images. And get those shoulders and a little bit of the face. Sometimes I will go in with the Dodge brush and just lighten up bigger areas of the face if it's looking kind of dark. And now I'm just going to hit some parts of the foreground and background. This just gives a little bit of a painterly look to the image, which I really like. Hitting that dress really good to make it really pretty. So I am going to go in and brighten up her face just a little bit. Whenever I do that, I try to keep an eye on the color to make sure it doesn't turn orange. I feel like that can happen whenever you up the shadows. And now I'm going in with the burn brush, and I just hit the chin, and I'll get the eyebrows just to darken those a little bit. And now we're gonna deepen those wrinkles with the burn brush too. And hit the sides of the arms if you need to. Just anywhere that you want to kind of hide. You can also get like where I just went under the arm. That adds more depth. Usually you don't want to do this to just any client, but this is a maternity session, so you want to emphasize that bump. But don't emphasize the tummy if you don't need to. And let's see the before and after. And you can just see that dress really changed with the burn brush. And now I'm going to use my green actions just to change the greens a little bit and to flatten everything, and go in with my rusty action. And this just really starts to change the image. Here's a before and after. I just love the coloring whenever that's added. I did use Impressionism, and that just warms up the skin. It really brightens everything and adds my style to the image. And I'm also going to add a curves layer, and I'm going to up the light part of the image. And now I'm going to go in with a vibrance brush and just up the vibrance of a little bit of everything, not the skin, though I'm not going to do the skin, but I do hit the hair. It's mostly for the background and the dress. And here's a before and after. I'm going to go back in with the curves adjustment layer and just move the midtones up a little bit. Let's see if I like that. Which just a little strong, so I'm going to lower the opacity. That looks better to me. Now I'm going to go in with some fall colors and use this orange, and I'm going to hit a lot of the browns and some of the greens. I'll show you a before and after. So just anywhere I see brown peeking through in the greens, I'm going to hit those and get the dirt. Try to be careful not to get the dress or the flowers. Once you lower the opacity to this, it definitely looks more natural. I'm going to get that glowy part of the image right there. We're going to lower it and see the magic. And I'm going to grab this red and just hit the red part of the leaves. It's the beginning of fall here, like the very beginning, so the leaves aren't colorful quite yet, but we can achieve that look with Photoshop, and that's one of the reasons why I'll always edit in Photoshop. I just feel like there's so much that you can do that you can't necessarily do in Lightroom, or maybe it's just a different process. It depends on the person, really. Alright, so I'm going to check the curves again, just see if I want to change anything. So I'm just lowering it just a little bit. And I have it where I like it as of right now. But I am going to go in and do a mid-tone pop and invert that just because I feel like the background is a little dark. So I'm going to brighten that part up. I'm going to try to avoid hitting her. Here's a before and after. I feel like that just looks a lot better. So I'm going to go ahead and flatten everything and show you the before and after. And at the end I will have a side-by-side comparison for you to look at. Alright guys, well thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments and what you'd like to see in the future. And don't forget to like and subscribe and see where this channel goes with me. I'm having fun so far. Alright, y'all have a good day. Bye.